What's up guys, Murph here. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I made a little one and posted it in our Facebook pages, but I didn't really do everything, and I want to do a farm tour. This is our $0 flat map challenge. We started with $0 and a lawnmower and built ourselves up to a pretty good farm. This is after about 325 hours or so. It's been a while and it's been fun, but let's, where should we start? I guess we'll just walk around till we get to the end and we'll be fine. Obviously these are my sheep, doing very well. Now I'm strictly using these sheep for the wool to put in our spinnery. I haven't been selling any adults and making babies and things like that, so this is pretty much our whole family of sheep. You won't see any babies in here. Don't worry, we got some baby pigs to show you in a little bit. And we have 3 of these, so we've been making wool pretty good. Okay, now this thing is the bane of my... Oh my god, I left a big pile of lime there. I'm not sure how to get that up. Anybody have an idea? Do I just use like a forage wagon or something? Because I came over here with a limer and it wouldn't pick it up. Anyway, this is the shop store. You really don't need it because you could just hit P and get to the shop store. The thing is, they won't let me remove it, and it kind of bothers me, but here it sits. Right in front of our 3rd sheep pen. So we got those over here. Over here we got our chickens. We got 3 of these puppies, and again, we just use them for their eggs. We have a lot of eggs. I got some back here by the sell point because I like to only, excuse me, I like to only sell them when you get a good price, which is November. But pretty soon we're going to stop selling them too. Okay, now this silo over here is designated just for my pig mix, as well as these fields. We got our sorghum, our barley, our canola, and our sugar beets over here. But right now we have, I made one too many fields, so I keep whatever I need a little extra of. Right now we have some wheat over here, which has already been harvested. But yeah, all of this goes into here, and it just goes into our pig mix. And back over here, we got a station where we can repair and adjust and upgrade our equipment. This is the Force Workshop. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got over here. Now, if you come over here to the left, oh, I didn't put that away. I meant to put everything away, be nice and organized. Over here we got our 5 giant, or, you know, maximum greenhouses. Right now they're producing lettuce. Lettuce goes for a lot of money. Pretty soon we're going to be changing that as well, and we'll explain why later when we go down there. In the back of these, I've got the big 4 tank extension, so the they can hold a lot of water, 340,000 liters. And to keep that full, we've got our well over here with our 100,000 liter tanker. I just got this recently, so I haven't even used it yet. I can't wait because filling all these things with water, and I had a 32,000 liter tank, was a pain in the ass. It was literally like 15 trips or so. So I can't wait to give that a try. Alright, those are the greenhouses. Now over here, why is there only 3? Oh, here's the 4th one. I really dropped the ball here. I meant to have everything put away. I was even considering washing everything, but yeah, I didn't feel like doing that. Alright, let me just get this guy in his spot. A spot for every machine, and a machine has has every spot. Yeah, that didn't make too much sense, did it? Anyway, this is my bad boy. Now, don't question me on model numbers and all that stuff, but this one has 525 horsepower, and all these three are the same. These have 435 horsepower. So most of these can pull most any equipment, anything that I use anyway. Then of course we got a trailer over here because I didn't put it away. Alright, now, one of my favorite things, which I just really got finally optimized, are my pigsties. And you'll see all we have is little babies out here, because we just went and sold all our big pigs and got like almost $1 million. It was kind of ridiculous. That is in the last episode if you want to see that, by the way. We didn't really know how to do it. We really didn't know how to do the food. But I've got it all figured out. I've got a chart on what to keep in all the foods. You have to make sure you have 50% of your base, 25% of your grains, 20% proteins, and 5% of your root crops. I happen to be using, where's my list there? Sorghum for my base, barley for my grain, canola for my protein, and sugar beets for my root crops. So anyway, yeah, they're going to be growing up soon, and once they get big enough, they'll have some babies, and we'll go and sell them again. Very good money maker, by the way. And this is literally the same thing. Another pig farm. All babies, of course. I gotta wait about, I think it's 6 to 9 months or so before they start producing, and then we'll sell them and do the same thing again. Now, here comes my pride and joy, my fleet of equipment. We'll start here because there's not too much. But here's the first combine I ever bought. So we finally have that. We don't have to rent one every time we need to harvest a field. Over here, this trailer picks up all my pallets. So when I need to move my pallets, I need to sell lettuce or eggs or wool or whatever, I use that and it automatically picks them up. This is my power washer. This picks up all my cotton bales when I need them. And this truck I use to feed the sheep and the chickens, and maybe I'll start using it for the pigs too, I don't know, but it's not huge, but it's big enough to cover the sheep. By the way, I should have showed you. Over here, we've got the cell station. I've got a couple of them on the farm, actually. I have one here, and then I have one over there that I'm going to take out because I don't use it anymore, that I used to just sell the wool and the eggs from. Over here is a grass silo, which I could store my grass in. I've got about 120 something thousand liters in there, and that gets fed to the sheep. And over here is every other crop that doesn't belong to the pig food or the grass. Over here I've got two big silos that holds my straw. They're both maxed out right now at, I think it's 250,000. Yeah. So between the two of them, we got 500,000 liters of straw in there. And that we don't use yet, but I'm very close to going to cows where we're going to have to use it. I don't really bother with manure. I might start bothering with slurry because fertilizer is so damn expensive, but I don't know how productive it is. Like, how many times am I going to have to come here with my tank to get the slurry? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Over here, we've got our two planters right there. That's for all our like root crops and things. We've got one seeder. I think after next month, once I sell my cotton, which I've got a ton of, I think I might buy myself another seeder. I might even sell that one and buy two better ones. Then over here we've got the two fertilizer slash limers when we have to do the fertilizer. Now my seeder and all the seeders I lease, I make sure they can fertilize as well, but these two are used for mostly my liming and to get that second layer of fertilizer on there. And then this is how I get my grass, with my forager and my mower. Alright, so that's all the equipment I own. Don't have to lease any of that anymore. And this is my newest area I made. These are for the factories I've got so far. And I'm planning on adding another one next episode, so come in and tune in for that. We've got the spinnery, where I drop all my wool. Now you can also drop cotton, which I might try that after I harvest next month. But after watching some videos, I've heard it's better to just sell your cotton. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't quote me on that. But all the wool goes in here, and when it gets turned into fabric, it automatically gets sent here to Lilo's tailor shop. And Lilo goes ahead and turns that into nice boxes of clothes. Clothes go very well, like $35,000 each at their peak. Then over here we've got our grain mill, which I happen to drop all my oat and sometimes wheat, although I kind of save my wheat for the chickens. But after a few harvests, you have so much wheat the chickens can't eat all that. And they turn it into flour. I don't have any now. Oh, no. And then the flour gets automatically sent to the bakery, which is right here. And then the bakery, look at that, makes a whole bunch of breads. Look, that's the first time I looked at that, to be honest with you. That's pretty damn cool. So it turns it into bread. Now my next thing, little hint, little spoiler, I'm gonna work on the, what's it called? Oh no, you know what I'm gonna work on? I'm gonna work on making cake. And cake has a big recipe, so I need to make a sugar mill and a couple of other things. I don't know how to make butter yet. I guess you need milk, so maybe I should work on my cows next. I don't know. I'll look at that a little more carefully. I don't have my shotgun on me right now, so these guys are all safe. And yeah, that's my farm. That's over 300 hours of farming. And I'm big on, like, when I harvest, I'll set up most of my crops get harvested around the same time. So I'll set up my little iPod here, I'll watch some podcasts, and usually just let the workers harvest the fields. But that's it. I think I showed you everything. I'll do another one of these after another few hundred hours. And thanks as always for watching. Maybe sub, maybe watch the playlist so far. I think it's like 25 episodes or so. You can watch me just mowing grass day one, selling that, and coming up with this. So, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.